Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Drexler outside. Back to Lillard. The three. And that one's good.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Frazier with it. Pass to DeBusschere. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Knicks on defense. It's a three-point game.
I was able to talk with Jeff Hornacek for a moment.
Now here is Aldridge. Here is Kersey. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
They're not going to run that play very often. But hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that three.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Back to Frazier. A baseline J. Can't hit. Now Lillard. Into LaMarcus Aldridge. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Aldridge. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Outside Anthony. The pass to DeBusschere. And here's Ewing. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Here's Drexler. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. They set the screen. 6 to shoot. Aldridge shoots a fader. Rebound by Anthony. Here's Walton, and the layup falls.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Frazier outside. Houston. Pass to Anthony. Anthony left side. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Back to Aldridge. DeBusschere's there. Lets it go from 11. And that one's good by Aldridge.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
And here's Frazier. Outside Anthony. Back to Frazier. Outside Anthony. Fires for 3. And that one's good. He has 5.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Lillard outside. Here's Drexler. And that one is stuffed right through. Now here's Frazier. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to DeBusschere. Here's Anthony. Back to DeBusschere. Shot is blocked. Here is Kersey. Lillard left side. A three-pointer is right on target. He has 6. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. On defense, Portland. 10-point lead. Houston. Back to Frazier. 6 on the shot clock. From the wing. That's good on the jump shot. Lillard with it. He's got 6. Pass to Drexler. Drexler right side. Stolen by DeBusschere. Now here's Frazier. Houston. And here's DeBusschere. Anthony with it. Now Anthony. He has 5. Shot clock at 5. Blocked. Percy. And here's Frazier. Pass to Ewing. Outside Anthony. DeBusschere with it. Back to Anthony. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Now, here's Lillard. Back to Drexler. Pass to Lillard. Here is Kersey. Hit them clean. And here's the fast break. Now here's Frazier. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Free throw good, Frazier. And Frazier drops them both. Here's Lillard. 6 points for him. Pass to Drexler. They set the pick. Up. Here's Anthony. He has 5. Frazier with it. Now, here is DeBusschere. 5 to shoot. Pass to Anthony. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 7 points in the game.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Now here's Drexler. And the shot is good.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Outside Anthony. They set the pick. Pass to Ewing. Now DeBusschere. Now Anthony. Frazier outside. Here is DeBusschere. Right at the free throw line. Here's Ewing. And the layup's good off the glass.
They have got to put a body on, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Lillard outside. Back to Aldridge. From about 16, the rebound by Ewing. Back to Anthony. Into Patrick Ewing. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for him.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Portland leading. McCollum with the ball. Pass to Randolph. Backing down. And here's McCollum. Hands it from downtown.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
And here are the Knicks now. Now, here is Starks. Stoudemire. No good with the layup.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now, here's Porter. Porter, no luck.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Richardson, no luck. And here are the Blazers. 9-point game. Now Porter looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Randolph. They get a hand on it. And here Starks. There's a screen. Now here's Stoudemire. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's Porter. Shot misses. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's King. Lock at 6. Back to Starks. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Pass to Porter. Outside for Randolph. Left side Randolph. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. New York trailing. Now here's Richardson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Starks, and it's rejected. Here's Porter. Pass to McCollum. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep. So it's the Knicks now. Richardson with it. Here's King. King, that's good.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Can't hit. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Trailblazers out in. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think? Back to Richardson. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Oh, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
Ryder. Sabonis lays it up and banks it in.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
There's the screen. Now here's Rick.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Six to shoot. Strickland offline with his 3. Sabonis buries it down low. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Now Monroe still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's King. 6 on the shot clock. That drops. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Ryder. Ryder. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Here's Richardson. Pass to Monroe. Puts it up from 15. And off the glass. That one's good. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Strickland. Makes it off the glass. He's got 6.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
New York calls timeout. And the Knicks making a change here. Here's Monroe. Pass to Stoudemire. Soft touch off the glass. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Strickland. Here's Aldridge. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort. Here comes Monroe. Pass to Richardson. And here is Stoudemire. Aldridge on him. And again, it's New York. The Blazers on offense, leading by 12. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ryder. Second shot opportunity. LaMarcus Aldridge again. He's got 8.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And here's Richardson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Stoudemire. Back to Anthony. Backs him down. Anthony left side. And too long on the shot. Now here's Walton. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. That's good.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Now here's Richardson. Anthony with it. Anthony right side. 14 feet away. That's good.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Ryder. Back to Walton. Shot clock at 6. Strickland. And Portland again with the bucket. Now the Knicks with it. They trail by 16. Now here's Richardson. Pass to Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Stoudemire. And it's rebounded by Bill Walton.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Strickland. Pass to Walton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Outside Anthony. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. 11 points in the game.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. The Knicks making a switch here. Aldridge backing in. Clyde Drexler on the wing. Pass to Kersey. Just 5 on the clock. The finger roll finish at the bucket. He's got 7.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Frazier with it. Frazier left side. Houston. No good with the triple. The Trailblazers on offense. Lillard outside. Drexler. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there. Guys, nothing has really come easy for them today.
Yeah, you'd have to consider this not one of their best performances.
Pass to Ewing. Back to Frazier. Frazier right side. Lock at 6. Now to Busher. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Here's Drexler. 8 points for him. Back to Aldridge. Drexler outside. Pass to Lillard. Kersey. There's the pick. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. 3-on-3. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Now Drexler. Backing him down. Pass to Kersey. Now Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Really left alone that time. 8 points for him. A difficult situation for New York. Here is Frazier. Always going up. And here we go with Damian Lillard. Pass to Drexler. Right side Aldridge. 6 to shoot. Right side Aldridge. That's good.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Here's New York. It's an 18-point game. Houston. To the inside. Now here's Anthony. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Here's Drexler. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. 10 points for him.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Now, here is DeBusschere. Here's Ewing. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And here are the Blazers. Here is Lillard. He's got 8. Pass to Kersey. Aldridge with it. The jump hook. Ewing gets the rebound. Now here's Frazier. Frazier outside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And let's give him some more credit where more credit is due for his role as a team leader. I mean, he's somebody who brings out the best in his teammates whenever he's on the floor.
Free throw good, Frazier. The Knicks making a switch here. And Frazier drops them both. Now Drexler. 10 points for him. Drexler left side. And he gets it to go. He's got 12. Here comes Frazier. They trail by 18. Here's Ewing. And that's collected by Bill Walton.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Pass to Kersey. And here's McCollum. From past the arc. Can't get it to go.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Here is Frazier. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. The Blazers on offense. Now here's Drexler. 12 points for him. Stolen away. Pushing it up. Houston. And stolen by Lillard. Here's McCollum. Shot, no good. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Trail. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one. They set the pick. Frazier outside. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. 8 points for him.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Drexler outside. Kicks it out to Lillard. Pass to Kersey. Clock at 6. Clyde Drexler on the wing. Shoots from the corner, and he gets it to go. Frazier outside. Now, here is DeBusschere. Hits it from three-point range.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Now, here's Lillard. Pass to Kersey. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Now the Knicks with it. Down by 15. Back to Ewing. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And stolen by Aldridge. Here is Kersey. He's got 7, and he gets it back. That's good. He's got 9.
Very high-quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Pass to Ewing. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Now here's Frazier. And stolen by Lillard. There's the pick. Lillard, right side. It's his first trip to the line. And free throw good from Lillard. And so he makes both from the line. And here comes Frazier. He's got 8. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to go. Here is Kersey. He's got 9. Now Drexler. But 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. 16 points for him.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Here is Frazier. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. You look at Clyde. Stolen by Drexler. Makes the lead pass. Kersey. A beautiful reverse layup. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Frazier outside. They need this. Ewing inside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Drexler with it. He's got 16. Back to Aldridge. DeBusschere on him. 9 feet out. Aldridge, no luck. Now DeBusschere. And here is Anthony. 13 points in the game. And it's good from the elbow. He's got 15.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Now a timeout called by Portland. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Sabonis. Pass to Drexler. Here is Curson. Shot clock at 6. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Ewing with it. Back to Frazier. Crops in the layup for 2. 10 points for him. Now here's Drexler. He's got 16. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Frazier outside. Pass to Anthony. Covered by Curson. Here's Anthony. Can't connect from 14 feet out. The Blazers on offense. Here's Lillard. And it's blocked off his leg. And the refs whistling a kick ball. And a new group in for the Knicks. Inside. Intercepted. Starks with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's King. Back to Starks. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Here is Porter. Pass to Kersey. Gives him the lead pass. And he gets it to go. He's got 8.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Now Richardson. King. Here's King. Pass to Stoudemire. Here's King. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Stoudemire. And he gets it to go.
And something else everybody loves about him is his ability to do this sensational and spectacular. His dunks simply defy description at times.
And here's Porter. Ryder. Now here's Porter. Got a piece of it. Shot from the wing. Hit the putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Here comes John Starks. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Richardson with it. Stoudemire backing him down. Pass to Starks. Nailed from three-point land.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Here is Curson. Now Randolph. Sabonis. The layup off target. Here's King. Richardson with it. Pass to Starks. Back to Richardson. Here's King. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Starks. Blocked. Left side, Randolph. Working on Stoudemire. A baseline J. And again, it's Zach Randolph. He has 6.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Here Starks. Pass to Stoudemire. Stoudemire left side. King. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Now Porter. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Ryder lets it go from 14. And that one hits back iron. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Kicks it out to Richardson. Here's King. Here's Starks. They get it back. Second chance effort. Can't get the layup. Ryder. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the Knicks making a change here. And the Knicks with possession here. Pass to Stoudemire. He's against Randolph. Stoudemire left side. Here's King. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
The D on him has to be airtight, guys. You got to get into his airspace. And that was far from it.
And here are the Blazers. Strickland. Good. And here is Monroe. Pass to Starks. Here's King. 6 to shoot. Here's King. And he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for him. And Portland has possession. Now here's Porter. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Strickland. Pass to Porter. And stolen by Oakley. Now, here is Monroe. And here's Starks. Five to shoot. He hangs. Stolen by Randolph. Here is Porter. From down in the low post, it goes. He has 6. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Trailblazers. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. McCollum with the ball. Strickland. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Here's New York. Pass to Monroe. Ewing with it. And a serious dunk to finish it off. Here's McCollum. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And it's the Knicks with the ball. There's a good screen. Back to Monroe. Into Patrick Ewing. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Now Porter. Outside Randolph. Right side Randolph. And he gets the bucket. Here's New York. And here is Monroe. Pass to Oakley. Houston. And there's another one for the Knicks. Now here's McCollum. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. The Trailblazers making a switch here. And here are the Knicks now. Pass to Ewing. And here is Monroe. Now, here is Oakley. Here's the screen. Houston. Puts it back. And Patrick Ewing with the slam. Here is Porter. Pass to McCollum. Outside Aldridge. He's against Oakley from the baseline. That's blocked. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Porter with it. Pass to Kersey. Here's Aldridge. The 10-footer. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Oakley with it. There's a screen. Stolen by McCollum. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Bolton. It's rebounded by New York. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Houston. Five on the clock. Houston. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Houston.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Knicks making a change here. Both good from the line that time. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Now McCollum. Back to Aldridge. Tries to snap the cold streak, and it's good on the layup.
Drop back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
They set the pick. Back to Frazier. Frazier left side. Carmelo Anthony, and that's good.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Pass to McCollum. Three-pointer. That's good. And here are the Knicks now, trailing by 19. Frazier with it. Now here's Frazier. And that one's good.
And offensively, you'll find him often lurking on those corners. Always a high percentage shot among three-pointers, and especially for him.
Pass to Porter. Now Aldridge. And here's Porter. Suspended touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
Now Oakley. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Anthony left side. Clock at 6. Here is Kersey. Pass to Walton. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
They set the pick. Outside Anthony. Now here's Ewing. Ewing with it. He's feeling it. Porter pulls it in.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage Tells you all you need to know.
Pass to McCollum. Here is Porter. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Here is Oakley. Now, here is Oakley. Anthony right side. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 20.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. But a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
And here's McCollum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And here are the Knicks now. Frazier outside. Back to Ewing. Aldridge is there. The 15-footer. Now here's Ewing. Porter with it. He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Pass to Kersey. There's a good screen. Walton. Now Porter. And here's McCollum. Here is Porter. And that one's good.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Houston. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Here's McCollum. Pass to Walton. McCollum. Puts it up from 12. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And the Knicks making a change here. And here's Frazier. Pass to DeBusschere. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Covered by Kersey. Wide open. The shot's good from DeBusschere.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Back to Drexler. Pass to Kersey. 6 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Trailing by 19. There's the pick. Now here's Frazier. A nice shot by Frazier.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Pass to Kersey. Back to Drexler. And the layup is good. He's got 20. Frazier with it. Back to Ewing. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
Yeah, and they've got to jump at the chance to actually stretch this thing out even more.
Good point. Drexler outside. Drexler right side. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Walton, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A different look for New York. Here Starks. Pass to Richardson. Now, here is Oakley. Back to Richardson. Starks with it. Shot clock at 6. The shot. The shot no good. And here's McCollum. They set the pick. Strickland. Vandeweghe. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Now Starks. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Now, here is DeBusschere. And so Portland takes...